Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Yusef Scott, and I want to welcome all of you to the So Darn Easy Forex movement. Here I am back again with another video for you guys. I know that the topic that I'm going to talk about today is going to touch many people from all across the world, because a lot of people fall into this situation. And I want to give you guys a little bit of motivation to get out of it, all right? Now, for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, as always, I thank you for doing so. Those of you who are loyal to watching my videos, I thank you for being so loyal. Your support and loyalty goes, it's really appreciated, all right? For those of you who are just finding me for the first time, my channel, or you're just finding Forex for the first time, I'm sure that if you discipline yourself to watch these videos, you're going to walk away with some knowledge. You're going to want to sit here for hours watching my videos. I have tons of content, a lot of wisdom on the market and just life in general that you could really build upon. Help build your knowledge base in Forex or just life in general. All right. So here's the deal. I know that a lot of you are finding Forex for the first time, and a lot of you may have heard about Forex. You may have heard friends of yours trading Forex, maybe online. You may have heard someone talking at the bank about Forex, or you may have heard of foreign exchange. You may have only seen it like in certain cities where you go to the exchange and whatever. You may have seen those places, but you may not have really fully had a grasp of what it's all about. Well, because you may not know much about it, there are tons of people just like you around the world that know very little about foreign exchange, that know very little about how to trade the market. And because of that, be careful who you share your ideas with. Some people might not know anything about Forex, let alone how to trade it. So when you share your ideas of trading Forex, to them it's like womp womp womp. It's like a foreign language, foreign exchange, So if you do nothing else, sometimes it's best to keep your mouth zipped. Keep it shut. Do what you have to do. Learn how to trade Forex, and then just let your actions, let the results speak for itself. Because some people are not going to be aligned properly with your belief systems. Think about it. You run into people all day long, and they say, "Hey, listen, I think this, that, or whatever about this topic." You're like, "Well, I don't believe that." That's what you're thinking. You don't necessarily have to say it, but that's what you're thinking. So people are not going to believe everything that you believe. So before you open your mouth and spill what it is that you're focused on, just keep it zipped up and learn. Because the worst thing you could do is talk about something when you really don't have a full knowledge base, and confuse those who are already not even up to speed with what Forex is. Some people, Forex, well, what's Forex? And you break, oh, it's foreign exchange. Oh, okay. They don't even know that, let alone everything that comes with it. So sometimes we have to, as a person, we have to learn to keep our mouth shut and just bubble quietly. Just do what we have to do on the low. Don't let people get too close, because that's when they start to feel comfortable with sharing their ideas of the matter. And because they might not see that they can do, or they might not believe in themselves in doing what you're doing, they're going to tell you how they feel about them doing it. But they're going to explain it as if they're giving you knowledge, or explain it as if it's, hey, I wouldn't do that. They're telling you, I wouldn't do that. How many times you told someone about something you want to do? Man, I wouldn't do that. That's you. You wouldn't do it. But this is what I know. This is my understanding of the topic. So before you, as a Forex trader, before you give up on trading Forex. You're going to have family members, cousins, aunts, maybe even your own parents, maybe even your wife or even your husband that's going to maybe tell you, you know what, I wouldn't do it. Like, that's not a good deal. People lose their money, this and that. But you know what? At the same token, people go to work and lose their job. So what's the difference? It's all a risk. If you know what you're doing, if you play your cards right, you might not lose your job. If you go to work, that's not even safe, because you're still not in control of the managerial side, of the corporate development end. You're not in control of that, so you don't know what the head honchos are doing. You come in, hey, listen, you got to pack your desk up. You're out of here. Just straight like that. Like, huh? What? So you're not in control. So what's the difference? You know, you can go to work and lose your job. You can trade Forex and lose your account. But if you're planning your road, whether you're at work or trading Forex, if you have a plan, if you have a vision, and you know what you're doing, there's a chance you might win, regardless of what they think, regardless of what those who are on the outside might be doing to hold you back. If you know anyone who might be interested in learning, or you may know anyone who might benefit from this video, share it with them. It only takes a second of your time. Subscribing is totally free. You have everything in the world to gain by subscribing. All right, knowledge. It's all rich knowledge. So listen, you guys have a fantastic day. Peace.